Hello, hello. Okay, can even share screen here. Is this share? Wow. Okay, what if you want to invite someone? Let's see. Share screen. Wow. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Wow. Uh-huh. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. I just I woke up to a shocker. I woke up to a shocker. Someone reported my account. I've been fighting it out with YouTube. I've been fighting it out with YouTube, and I've been able to respond to it. But I wonder why. I wonder why this person reported my account. Honestly, I wonder why. But we must continue. It is Biafra now or never. Biafra now or never. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah. Excuse me. I just got the email. There's somebody I respect so much, but I've sent him a message. I hope it was a mistake. But if it's not a mistake, it's one of those things. I'm not going to mention the name of the person because some of you will be disappointed. Some of you will be disappointed. You see, this Biafra is something that we must get now. If we don't get Biafra now, we can as well forget it. Biafra is now or never. Biafra is now or never. That miracle Mazin Nambikano talked about, that Biafra must be a miracle. It is now that we will see that miracle. If we don't see that miracle now, we're as good as God, and forgotten. Believe you me. I've been seeing a lot of things. The political game going on, international play, the West, how their interest on Africa, they don't care about our well-being. Mazin cannot have gone extra mile. And what has happened to our prime minister now is an eye-opener. I'm very, very sure it's an eye-opener to him himself. Yeah, I know he must have also learned another lesson. The lessons we learn, one good thing about it is that it is not going to demean our resolve. It's not going to tamper with our resolve to be free. And then what you are going to begin to see is people that you trusted so much rising up against you. People that you believed so much, rising up against you. So you don't need to worry because all these things will happen, but victory is sure. All these things will happen, but victory is sure. If Biafra does not come down, we should not forget about life. If we do not get Biafra now, the deadline that our prime minister gave, that 5 years, it is actually true. The 5 years expires now. In fact, this year that we are in right now is the beginning of the new era that's supposed to begin for Biafra. You understand? Let me share this to my Twitter account. Let me share to Twitter so that our Twitter people will know that we are live. Yeah. Yeah, let me write that we are live. Okay. We are live only on YouTube. Yeah, we're live only on YouTube. There's a reason, because my YouTube was tampered with. I was thinking that I was thinking I've been blocked. I was thinking, okay, I was thinking I've been blocked, and maybe we will not come live for. Normally, when they give you a strike, I just got a strike. So when they give you a strike, normally 1 week you will not be able to do anything. You will not be able to post. You will not be able to do anything. So I discovered that there is a new method of doing the thing. So YouTube will send you to a copyright school. So I went to this copyright school right here. I did all the questions and answers. I got all the answers correctly. And then probably that's the reason why I can go live. So I just wanted to try and see if the YouTube is still working. You remember, the other YouTube channel have had problems for a long time. But thank God this YouTube is working. But I'm looking at how we can share. Yeah. I was looking at how we can share the link so that people can join us live. But I couldn't find it, probably because I'm doing this from here for the first time. I couldn't find it. But with time, I'll find out. With time, I'll find out. So, men and brethren, I want to thank you especially for those of you that were with us in the US store. You were with us for the fundraising at the US store, and you've been supporting all this while. Please, I'm sorry. One minute. Yeah, I wish I could send in the link so that we'll have more people or some people to join us. But it's not possible. Because while I'm having this challenge of the allergy, I was thinking maybe if it's possible for us to have people to come in. If you have something to say, you will say it. But it's not working. It's not working. So let me try. Let me try and go ahead. So, with the events taking place or happening right now, man, we have to be very strong. We have to be very, very strong. The betrayal level is like this. The betrayal level is like this, very high. Many people that you believe would understand what we are doing and would support. You see them, they pretend as if they're supporting, but they have a hidden agenda. They will come close to you as if they are working with you. They have a hidden agenda. Obatobi for mouth, not from the heart. You know, Biafra, Biafra, all hail Biafra. But I want to tell you that no matter the game you might be playing in your heart, no matter the deception and manipulations you are coming up with, if anything goes wrong with what we are doing, eh, you are not going to enjoy that life. You're not going to enjoy that life. So why would you, because of some selfish motives or self-aggrandizement, you want to destroy what will bring freedom to you and to your next generation? You just want to, scuttle it. You want to ruin it. And maybe you have been paid. And maybe you've been promised something. Eh? Or maybe you are angry with somebody. This person, somebody did me this thing. I will destroy this thing. Instead of somebody to bring it, it will not work. And at the end of the day, you will not have a place for yourself, for your own future. How about your children? Okay, even if you don't have children, how about your village people? Even if you don't have village people, okay, you want everybody to just perish? Eh? Because this thing we're talking about is real. Eh? It's real. The Fulani jihadist is real. It's real. Yes, I think we can call. So those that want to call can call. Yeah, the phone number to call. Let me see if I can put my number, because I'm having sinuses. So there are those that are following up with the events of things going on. You can call in and share your ideas and share whatever you think. Because at this time that we are in right now, nobody knows it's better than any other person. Nobody is a superpower. I'm telling you, we have two superpowers. Two. These are the two warriors that we have. And you know one thing that gives me joy? Both of them are still alive. And I am sure that nothing will happen to both of them, because Okike have decided to preserve them. But you, that think you want to ruin what they are doing, you want to force yourself into their shoe. Look, these people, nobody forces themselves into their shoe. They were born for it. But those of us that have been called into this particular movement, our role is to gather around them in our adage that says that that is what we should be doing right now. No one is better, stronger, more formidable, more powerful than another person. No one. But the leadership and the leaders that God has given to us, we must be grateful to God that they have not compromised. And from every indication, they will never compromise to the last drop of their blood. So for those of you that think that they will cave in, you think that Nnamdi will cave in. Like Joseph was saying the other day, that Nnamdi should just accept and be free and go back to his family. The only family that Nnamdi has is Biafra. Some of you that think that Finland can put pressure on Simon Ekpa, frustrate him, delay him, and then he will just leave it and continue his life in Finland. Simon Ekpa does not have a future in Finland. All of us, our future is in Biafra land. Look at me. I am a Biafran. I am a Biafran. And my life and my future begins and ends in Biafra. I don't have a future in Italy. I don't have a future in Europe. So if you think for one reason or the other, I would give up what I'm doing because I'm in Europe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where is the plus here? Where is it? Okay. No. Okay, plus 39 3510033521. Let's see. WhatsApp only. Only. Okay, let's see if this. Okay, that's the number, and it's WhatsApp only, please. P. Yeah, you can call that number. It's WhatsApp only. So, yesterday I couldn't come live. Yeah, I was on that seriously under the weather. But do you know that any day I'm not able to preach, to talk about Biafra, I don't feel complete. Something is missing. Something is missing. Something is missing. I don't feel complete. Brethren, I know so many of you were worried yesterday. There were so many blogs, so many posts from left, right, and center. Simon Ekpa is hospitalized. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is not hospitalized. Simon Ekpa is hale and healthy, very, very agile and effective. It's not. So please do not take any news from the zoo gutter media and take it with any pinch, whether a pinch of salt or pinch of sand, and then come and propagate it. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Simon Ekpa is hale and healthy, you know. And I am glad that Biafra Republic government in exile is intact. Is intact. And our APM is doing a lot. And the media is doing very, very well. And how many of us saw what happened a day before yesterday? You know, there was a point where the god of Biafra took over, and Adadi Oramba came on the fundraising and resolved and made amicable peace with the APM on the, rancor that had been existing. And then that settled it. That settled it. And so that's where you see the spirit of Biafra, the spirit of oneness, the spirit of unison. United we stand. And as this bunch, we are united. If there's anything around us that does not join us, permit me to use the word, that does not collide with us, you are a guaranteed failure. If you do not collide with us as BRGIE, your failure is guaranteed. So if the zoo has failed, and the zoo will surely continue to fail, then be rest assured that whatever you are doing outside of this connection of Biafra Republic Government in exile is a failure. You failed already before you even started. You failed already even before you started. So for those that are connected, remain intact. Remain intact. Today's date is 28. Tomorrow, Mazin Nnamdi will be going to court. And if there's anything we want to hear, is something good. But we do not have our hope in the zoo. You see what is happening? What is happening with France, the West, and all that? You can already know that they don't like us. But they don't have a choice to let us go. They don't have a choice to let us go. When our Prime Minister was saying that, onye ahụ agaghị adị ndụ ọsọ ọkpụkpụ nke ya ọgbado gị n'olu ogbuo gị pee. Do you understand? So we are like the bone that have choked both the West, Nigeria, Britain, all of them. We are like the bone that have choked them in their throat. They have no choice. They have no choice. Because if they don't let us go, they will not survive the choke. So they must let us go. They must let us go. No, it's not. We're not begging to go. We're not begging to be in our home. We're not going to beg to be in our home. That's why Mazin Nnamdi does not like it when people beg. I'm begging, please allow Mazin Nnamdi. No. At this point in time, when we have endured all forms of humiliation, or every form of genocide, every form of evil and wickedness meted upon us, they are the ones that should be begging us, not the reverse. They're the ones that should be begging us, and they must beg. They must beg. They have no choice. Because what Okike did in the Red Sea, he will do it again. Egypt was the superpower. The most powerful nation was Egypt. How long did Moses ask them? Let my people go. Let my people go. That we may go and worship our God. Just let us go. It's not by force that we must remain with you. Just let us go. Let us go. Yes, if you feel all the best doctors, all the best, take every money you have given us, we'll return back home. If you check, most of the best hands in America, in Europe, that are Biafrans, they want to go home. They want to take their expertise, bring it back home. Akurulo, that's what it is being called. Akurulo. They want to come home and reenact those beautiful things that they have helped the West to do. They want to bring it back home. Because as the world is coming to an end, the beauty of these last days will only be seen in Africa. They know it. They know it. The weather, what do you call this? I forgot what they call this. Oh my God. This thing that Obama and the rest of them were fighting. What do they call it? The ozone layer and all these things. The name have escaped me. When I remember, I'll tell you guys. When they say there's too much smoke in the air, there's too much smoke, because of that, the ice is affecting the ice. There's what they call it. Is affecting the ice. There's no more ice in the Atlantic. The polar bears are dying away and everything. But the beauty of creation in Africa still remains. Why is this thing going out of my head? What I want to talk about? It comes in and it goes away. It comes in and it goes away. What do they call this? The changing of the systems, the changing of the weather. And then there's a word for it. If you put it in the comment section, I will remember. That's a single word they call it. These last days, when they say that you should not be reduce your carbon emission because of this particular word. It's not ecosystem. It's not what do you call this? Why Jesus Christ have mercy on me? That the systems are changing. Climate change. Climate change. Thank you, Faray. Climate change. So now that there is a climate change, Africa will be the place where all those people that the climate change has affected. Because they tell you China is reducing their emission because of the climate change. You have to reduce this. You have to be using energy car. You have to use it because of climate change. Now, that climate change in Africa, we still there, gidigam, we there intact. Our climate does not change. Their own climate is changing. Biafra, our climate, the sun keep rising from the east. You see this summertime now, you see them, all of them will be going to places like Africa. They're going to Zanzibar, they're going to Tanzania, they're going to South Africa, they're going to places where they will take sun. Because they say their own climate is changing. But men and brethren, we've got the originality of climate. We've got the originality of climate. So all of them, they will think of coming to us. So why are we going to remain there begging them to be a part of their system? So we're going to stand and continue to speak. And that's why this togetherness that Africans have come right now to defend the president of Burkina Faso is a welcome development. That is why, as our Prime Minister is being held in Finland, and the Finnish brethren have decided to go on a public campaign in support of our Prime Minister, is a welcome development. We must continue to tell them, you people, if you are tired of us, we are also tired of you. We want to return to where we came from. We want to return to where we came from. Want to go home. We want to go home. We want to return home. And so there's nothing whatsoever that should, discourage us from that. Okay? Nothing that should discourage us from that. So when people are having a very unbelievable ideas, unbelievable motives, displaying it out there, and you see them, you don't identify it and run away from them. I pity for you. Oh. I pity for you, believe me. So, fellow Biafrans, our redemption is either we get it now, or we forget about life itself. My number is there. Does it mean that nobody wants to call? Where's my phone? Where's my telephone? Hold on, guys. Let me see. Let me get something and play while I go and get my telephone. Hey, the Igbo landing. There's something I saw. Wait, let me play that for you from Twitter. Let me see. Let me play that thing for you. Okay. Let me play that thing for you. Yes. Let me see if it will. This thing is working. Let me see if this stream is working. I'll play that. Share. No, not here. I have to share screen. Okay. Yes, like this. Wow. Okay, let's see.
Go to Korea, then go to Denmark.
Volume. Let me see the picture. Okay, the picture is good. Now I'll play this while I go and get something for my nose. My nose is really blocked.
Go to Denmark. They teach in Danish. Go to Norway. They teach in Norwegian. Go to Sweden. They teach in Swedish. Go to Finland. They teach in Finnish. Go to Korea. They teach in Korean. Go to China. They teach in Chinese. Go to Japan. They teach in Japanese. Then they meet the world. Yeah. But you and me, here I am waxing eloquent in English. We were told that all the education we had acquired meant nothing. So that if you are eloquent in Ga or in Twi, you are not intelligent. You are only intelligent in English. You can only be intelligent in French. In Portuguese, we now know that that is nonsense. When that great Nigerian musician in the 1980s, fella Nicola Pokuti said, "Teacher, don't teach me nonsense." He meant it. He was reminding us that we must examine our education system. You know, when the British came here and they were establishing schools across Africa, and then when they were establishing Achimota, which is famous for producing great Ghanaians, the intention was to produce young men and women who would support the colonial empire. The intention was the same in Uganda with Budo's King's College. It was the same in Kenya with the Alliance schools. As Chinua Achebe says, the white man was clever. He came and put a knife in the things that held us together, and things fall apart. That we have now become famous for producing graduates in agriculture, some of whom, if you allow me a little latitude and hyperbole, cannot distinguish between a goat and a sheep. When we want to build our roads, we have engineers, most of whom today, if you do not address them as engineers so and so, they rise up, ready to beat you up. But yet, when we are building our highway from Accra through to Winneba, through to Cape Coast, through to La Côte d'Ivoire, it is the Chinese that I see, which calls into question, what type of engineering are we teaching? We are producing doctors, and they are good, some of them. But yet, when those of us who have the ability are sick, unless all our industry.
Oh.
But yet, when one of the masters of ceremony speaking in jest.
Sorry, that means you were not hearing it because I muted myself. So let me take it back a little bit. Let me take it back. Okay, I muted. I thought if I mute it, you would still continue to hear it, but I never knew it stopped you from hearing it. So I'll go back.
If you allow me a little latitude, and nobody cannot distinguish between a goat and a sheep. When we want to build our roads, we have engineers, most of whom today, if you do not address them as engineers so and so, they rise up, ready to beat you up. But yet, when we are building our highway from Accra through to Winneba, through to Cape Coast, through to La Côte d'Ivoire, it is the Chinese that I see, which calls into question, what type of engineering are we teaching? We are producing doctors, and they are good, some of them. But yet, when those of us who have the ability are sick, unless they do not know, they want to be airlifted to Dubai and to Germany. They have no faith in our medical system. When we are sick during COVID, all Africa is crying to America, oh, give us Moderna, give us Pfizer, to the Russians, give us Sputnik. We are crying. Yet we have universities with professors in medicine. We must re-examine our education system, even in matters as mundane as sports, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The United States of America offers our young men and women scholarships to study sports. Our universities don't. Football is a multi-billion-dollar industry. But yet, when one of the masters of ceremony was speaking in jest, it is not the anthem of Asante Kotoko that he remembered, but that of Liverpool, we shall not walk alone. Theosagiefo was right when he said, we may actually solve the economic problem. We may even solve the political problem. But I dare say that the mental problem which was impacted and makes us feel inferior will take a little longer to solve. In 1933, Carter G. Woodson, that African-American educator writing in his book, Miseducation of the Negro, said that we have been so miseducated for so long Our self-esteem has been undermined for so long. We have been made to use the back door for so long that even when we are told to use the front door, we look for the back door, and if we can't find it, we create our own back door. The level of education.
Did you hear that? We have been so used to the back door. We have been so used to the back door that even we want to take the back door, even when the front door is open for us to use, we still prefer to open another back door. What have we learned? What did we ever learn? Let him continue. I want him to repeat that.
G. Woodson, that African-American educator, writing in his book, Miseducation of the Negro, said that we have been so miseducated for so long. Our self-esteem has been undermined for so long. We have been made to use the back door for so long that even when we are told to use the front door, we look for the back door, and if we can't find it, we create our own back door.
Hey, if we can't find it, we create our own back door. Do you know that when we go through history and we see what happened to all our predecessors, their leaders of old, those that wanted change to come to Africa, those that were pregnant for change, how they were treated, how they were murdered, how they were removed. Some of them were removed by their own brothers. I was watching a documentary where I discovered that the person that actually took away or murdered Thomas Sankara was his closest friend. His closest friend, his best friend, that they took over together. This one that murdered him. And they actually took over the reign in Burkina Faso for 20-something years. 27 years or thereabout. And he wanted to continue. Do you understand? If the people in Africa will understand and ask the question, how was Lumumba of the Republic of Congo, how was he taken away? What happened to him? What happened to the leaders of old? Sometimes we don't even care. Because we don't care, that is why when something is happening to our present leaders, we are even accomplices to whatever will happen to them. Somebody will come to give you huge amount of money or promise you a lot and tell you, take that your leader away and benefit this money. And you will agree. You will not ask yourself, what is it that is making this person to give me this amount of money? To kill my own brother? At the end of the day, what does it benefit me? This money now. Do you understand? A lot has happened. And today, we still continue to suffer it. And that is why if we do not learn, this our brother here, he started by telling you that the Chinese, they learn in Chinese language, the Finnish, they learn in Finland language, but him, he's even using himself as an example. Look at him, he's bragging now that he's speaking eloquent English. But English is not his language. Today, in Africa, we have Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from Biafra land. He was kidnapped in Kenya. And now the people in Ghana, it doesn't concern them because they are not from Biafra. That's what they think. The people in Botswana, it don't concern them because they are not from Biafra. But this is a fellow African man. He was kidnapped from Kenya and taken to Nigeria. And he is also a citizen of England. Those of you in South Africa, in Botswana, in Tanzania, all of you in Ghana, you are hearing this news. We have been publicizing it. But to you, let Biafra solve their problem. But you don't know that if one black African man, if one African man has a problem and you give a deaf ear and you pretend as if it doesn't concern you because you are not the person, it will come to you. That is how they destroyed Africa. That's how they destroyed Africa. They named you, they gave you names. That's why people like Thomas Sankara should be immortalized. People like Mazen Namdekano, who shares in the dream and desires, and who was influenced by people like Sankara, should always be admired and encouraged to go on. Mazen Namdekano always refer to Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara, when he came and he discovered that, look, these people called my people upper voter. What is upper voter? He decided to name the place after his own people. He said, no, we are Burkina Faso, the people of truth. I wish to play that documentary. I think I will play it. I will look for it now and play it. We'll play that documentary today. He named it after Burkina Faso. You know why? Because he didn't want that old mentality of people reducing them to something else. He named it after his own people. My people, my brethren, it is time for us to rise up. And I love what is happening. And all these things is happening simultaneously. The kidnap of Mazen Namdekano, the arrest of Mas Simon Ekpa, and now all the gang up against the most effective leader in Africa today, Ibrahim Traore. Everything is happening simultaneously. Now, is it not time for the whole of Africa to know that the problem of an African in Biafra should be the problem of another African in Tanzania? If you in Tanzania will hear what's happening to Mazen Namdekano in Nigeria, and Nigeria being used by Britain, you know even what Britain did to you in Tanzania. Do you know that during this COVID-19, whatever, the leader of Tanzania, one of the best and brightest leaders in Africa, forgotten the name of that president of Tanzania, he died out of some questionable reasons. The president of Tanzania, he just died like that because he rejected most of the things they brought, they offered, they used, they lied about that sickness and all that. He rejected it. All the stories of the numbers of people that died there in Tanzania, it was not like that, because they had their own doctors that was taking care of COVID during COVID, and they didn't have the report of all those numbers that was coming out from everywhere. Mysteriously, before you know it, they say the man died. So it makes you to know that it is time for us to unite. When we are crying for one thing in the West, those of you in the South must not keep quiet, because when they use these people that have no places, people from the Sahel, that you, instead of them to join and be part of us, they want to eliminate us. They say everywhere they go is their own place. You don't even want to choose a place and make that place your own. No, you want to go everywhere and eliminate people. You go to Equatorial Guinea, you want to drag it with them. You go to Gambia, you want to drag it with them. You go to Ghana, you want to drag it with them. You come to Nigeria, you want to drag it with them. You now come to Biafra land to drag it with us. And who are they? Fulani. Everywhere, Fulani. They are using them. And you know that these are common enemies. If they decide to choose a place, okay, we want to remain in the Sahel, in those forests there, and build our own nation. After all, Dubai was built in a desert. Is it not flourishing today? Israel is in a desert, in a dry place. Is it not flourishing today? You can also build your own nation. If you need help, other Africans will help you. Why are you jumping from bush to bush, and taking over people's land and destroying them, committing genocide on your way to claiming people's land? And those of you in Ghana, those of you in Gambia, those of you in Tanzania, those of you in Botswana, those of you in South Africa, you see it, you feel it is not your problem. Yeah? It's not your problem. You don't know that we need to unite and fight all these common enemies, because it's time for us all to be liberated, to be free. Because they have made us to use the back door for so long. And now we feel it is normal for us to serve the white man, for us to be obedient to them, for us to do their biddings at all times. Anything they say, we want to do. Anything they say, you just want to pay attention and do. It is wrong. And if we do not wake up now, we are ruined. We are ruined. Eh? The same way they went to Libya and took away Gaddafi, and none of you made noise about it. If they succeeded there, they will believe also they can come to Burkina Faso and succeed. They will believe also they can come to Biafra land and succeed. Because once they succeed there, it means that, no, they will never allow. Because if they succeed in Libya and they come to Burkina Faso and succeed, it means that if we are talking about Biafra, what they will do is to try and do everything to suppress it. So that is why everybody, both Biafrans and everyone, we are lending our voices and supporting our fellow West African brothers in Burkina Faso, because an injury to one must be an injury to all. Let's have that mentality. We'll fight for ourselves. We're not dragging our land among ourselves. We should not be doing that. And anybody that wants to do that, you just know that they are not supposed to be amongst us. We are a united Africa. We should be. We should be. But we must protect our own, indigenous tribes, indigenous people. We must not allow saboteurs to thrive among us. Once you identify them, you treat them immediately. You treat them immediately. Let me finish listening to him. Let's finish listening to him here. If we have time, I will bring that other documentary. Only that these days I'm afraid of playing documentary, because the one I just played of somebody very close to us, somebody that we admire a lot and talk about, suddenly he reported a video that I played of him. And then I had a problem with YouTube. I have written him and I've told him, you need to do something so that strike will be removed. Because if we are fighting for the same freedom, you cannot be a freedom fighter and you are reporting a fellow freedom fighter. So if this channel is closed, whereby message is being passed across, so do you think your lone voice is enough? We don't need a lone voice. We need numerous voices, and I'm happy I'm seeing them springing up everywhere. So we cannot be a stumbling block on the way of other voices that are rising up. That's why that mentality of I want to be it all, I want to take charge, if it is not me, it shouldn't be someone else. That shouldn't be our mentality. Yes, we must be creative. Yes, we must have our own, unique ideas. Bring it up, but don't destroy another person's idea so that your own idea will overshadow that person's own. No. If you have something good to share, go ahead and share it. Talk about it, but don't destroy other people's, work or what they are doing because you want to bring your own up. That is witchcraft. And the scriptures, the last time I checked, it says, suffer not a witch to live. Thank you, my brother Ifemoni. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I didn't intend to do this program here, but I'm doing a direct live from YouTube. I was just trying to test my channel, whether it is still working. And direct live on YouTube, I discovered it worked. So I don't know, maybe if I do my normal streaming again, it might also work, hopefully. I don't know how they share the link here for people to come in, and honestly do not know. Well, I will get used to it and I will know if it works on YouTube. Putting up link for people to come in and join you. But let's listen to this our beloved brother from Kenya.
Our self-esteem has been undermined for so long. We have been made to use the back door for so long that even when we are told to use the front door, we look for the back door, and if we can't find it, we create our own back door. The level of our miseducation is amazing. We must change it in order to enter into the 21st century. Today, if I stood here and asked young Africans, and there is no shortage of them here, how many African authors do you know? And I asked, which is the last book of Chinua Achebe that you read? Or Kofi Awunor? Or Aikwe Yama? Or Kamara Lai? Or Flora Nwapa? Or Dambisa Moyo? Or Mzantli Chimama and Ngozi Dichie? Or Yagiansi? How many have? We have been made to believe that it's only Shakespeare and Charles Dickens that matter. the Osagyefo, to whom Africans owe an apology, wrote in his great book, Neocolonialism, the last stage of imperialism, and the most dangerous. We are in that stage. That stage when the colonizer still wants us to believe that our literature is inferior, that our science does not exist, that our mathematics does not exist, that we have no medicine to talk about, that we cannot mine beyond Galamsey, that we cannot extract our own oil, that we have no business being in robotics and cryptocurrency, that we must be consigned to the Museum of History alongside the spinning wheel, that we have no business being in the jet age. That is what we are being told. And my fear is that we appear to be believing it. If we are to give meaning to our independence, then education must be our focus. So said Ethiopia's Haile Selassie. If we want to change the continent of Africa, we must give meaning to education. So said Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere of Tanzania on that day. If we are going to change my little Senegal, we must give education priority. So said Leopold Sedar Senghor of Senegal. Even the complicit Felix Houphouët-Boigny in La Côte d'Ivoire believed so. When you see our judges dressing, they still dress like Father Christmas. Whoever told us that justice could only be administered when you dress like Father Christmas, I do not know. We live in a world where we are so mentally captured that those of you in the middle class, your greatest claim to fame is that my daughter can no longer speak Chui and is meant to be a badge of honor. It is a badge of complete colonial conquest. And we cannot enter the 21st century with that mindset. Go to the countries in the Scandinavia, which we can dare compare ourselves with. Go to Denmark, they teach in Danish. Okay. Go to Norway, they teach in Norwegian. Go to Sweden, they teach in Finnish. Go to Finland, they teach in Finnish. Go to Korea, they teach in Korean. Go to China, they teach in Chinese. Go to Japan, they teach in Japanese. Then they meet the world. But you and me, here I am waxing eloquent in English.
Excuse me, this cough is not giving me rest at all. God have mercy on me. God. Oh my God. Oh. The weather is dangerous. You see, he said, here am I. Me and you, we are waxing in English. And we are not English people. We are not English people. But we are bragging and waxing in English. All these countries he mentioned, they're teaching their own languages. And everything they are learning, whether it is mathematics, anything, physics, biology, is in their own language. In Italy, they teach in Italian. They have advancement in technology here. It is all in Italian language. In Hebrew, in Israel, they teach in Hebrew language. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even recently made us understand that Hebrew was created. They created Hebrew language. It is not an original language from God. They created it. They learned it. They created the language. The language they are using today. Was that the way it was being said? Yes, I think the alphabet. They created the alphabet. The language the Israeli people are using today. Maybe the Hebrew language is an old language, but I mean the alphabet they are using, that alphabet they are using, they put it together. You learned it. Do you understand? So why would we be braggadocious in another person's language? Yeah. Now, I have somebody who's making a comment here. It's unfortunate I cannot display your comment. He said, God bless Agunwine, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, for stopping your fallback, Sabo gang, from destroying the struggle. You are a goat. You are a goat. You know why you are a goat? We are talking about people that have brought change, transformation, people that have brought their brethren together and are winning. Tell me where Ngozi or Aboeze have brought anyone together. If you are not a goat, Ebo Chukwuma, if you are not a goat, that shouldn't even be amongst us. You should be identified as a, and then you should be taken out of the clans of men and be put in a barn where goats are. Do you understand? You should be put in a barn where goats are. Because if you are not a goat, a proper one indeed, you will ask yourself, what change have Ngozi Aboeze brought in? The same woman that never wanted to go to Finland, had no intention of going to Finland. But when Mazi Simon Ekpa was arrested, she packed her bag and went to Finland. And went and obtained a fraudulent test to lie to you that she is in charge. She did nothing about the declaration, nothing. She did not plan. She was not there when I was in the planning committee. Ngozi Aboeze was not in the committee. And she comes in, all she wants to do is, you must bow. I will do, if you don't listen to me, everybody, this is that. Ngozi dissolved. Let me tell you, if you are not an animal that shouldn't even stand where people are, let me tell you, you are a goat and you shouldn't come. Somebody should help me block this idiot. Ngozi comes to a convention and dissolves cabinets in the convention. Cabinet that she is part of, she dissolved it. So how do you dissolve a cabinet? You are not even the one that raised the cabinet. And you dissolve the cabinet in the convention. And there is no plan already for a transition. She didn't announce any plan for transition. There is no module for transition. She just dissolved a cabinet. Does she have brain? Ask people that are intelligent. Can anything like that happen amongst people that use their head? Does she even have the authority to dissolve cabinets? Does she have authority? Because you are just a goat that doesn't reason. You jump in here, Agunwai. What makes her Agunwai? In Biafra land, is there anything like Agunwai? If you are not, you are not a useless human being. People are talking of how to make progress here. How to make sure we stop those that wants to stop Africa and stop our leaders. We are here talking about Agunwai. May a woman be your Agun forever and ever. You will never rise above any woman in your life. I lay that spell on you today. You will never ever rise above any woman, including your wife and your children. No, first and foremost, your wife. Your wife will be ahead of you. Your wife will dominate you forever and ever. You will never raise your head. And don't win a gig a boogie. Because you are not supposed to come as a man and write and say, Ngozi Agunwai. If you are not ashamed of yourself. People are talking about how to protect their land and defend themselves. We have a structured government. We have a BLA, Liberation Army. Ngozi have none. She's just making noise. And then she's promising you whistle. And you are here calling Agunwai. Utoro Sabuogi. You're a madman. You're a madman. So that's where we are. You see where we are? Have I finished listening to our brother? Let's finish off listening to him so that I will end it.
Not in Kiswahili. We must revamp our curriculum. I suspect you are either using Samsung or Huawei. What did China do? Party made a decision that we are going to change our education system. And they changed their education system. They engaged in agriculture. They engaged in technology. They engaged in medicine. They engaged in everything. And today, China is the second strongest economy in the world, with a GDP of no less than 19 trillion United States dollars. The time is now for us to change our minds. Today, I'm saying that we cannot remain imprisoned in history and lamentation. That is what is still true for you Ghanaians. Nkrumah is dead, but Nkrumah never dies.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor. That's a very powerful one from the professor. The stream will stop immediately and you will no longer alive. Not yet. Okay, what do I do to, okay, stop sharing? Okay, I stop sharing. Okay. All right. So does anyone want to make a call? Call in. Otherwise, I'm just trying to get used to this YouTube stream. I should have been on my normal streaming so that people will come in. If there's no call, I will end it. The video I wanted to play is a long one, but I'm afraid it might give us problem because it is the product of another company, all these companies, except if we will be okay if I play only the voice, only the audio. Yeah, I'll bring my speaker and I play the audio. We'll listen to the audio. Apart from that, I don't want to take the risk of playing that video, sharing that screen. But it's a very powerful documentary. Maybe I will share that documentary on Twitter. Share the video on Twitter. I cannot download it. I'll just share the link on Twitter so that people can watch it. I can as well even put the link. Here. Because this is the video. Very powerful video. Very, very, very powerful video. Honestly, believe me, very, very powerful. The caller. I wish that call comes in. Let's see. I see your call. Okay. Okay. We have you here now, Gladys. We have you. Ndewo.
I tried before, but you're all at the phone. You went to bring it.
Okay. No.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for coming out despite your health.
Yeah.
It's well.
Huh?
We're keeping you.
Okay. Go ahead.
You see the situation in the whole world going on, the uprising. Africans, I believe, we've woken up.
Yes.
But there are still slaves, that wants to die with their slave masters.
Honestly.
They don't want to be free because they believe, our children will steal and they will go and live in abroad. That's where, when they leave, they are bigger than every other person that is in Africa.
I'm telling you, Makandaibo.
You know that Down syndrome of, do you know
Makandaibo?
You know who we are? When they enter the flight and they are coming back, they feel like, you guys cannot even get to the airport. In fact, you can't even get passport. How much of close to the airport?
I'm telling you.
So a lot of them like that. Then there are the ones that still believe, the ones that are there will be supporting them. You understand? But I pray that's what is happening in Burkina Faso or everywhere. That God will keep this presidents safe.
Yeah.
Because this is what will end the West.
Yes.
That's the truth. As they've tried so many times, they couldn't get to him. You know what that thing is doing to them? I learned that Ghana president said their gold mine, that in fact, it will go, just like what this man is preaching now, it will go through the right door.
Okay.
You people cannot go through the backyard again
anymore
and be doing what you're doing. So when it's going like that, because they've always made it clear to, Africa is poor. And like the children that is being given birth to in Europe, the ones that believe, we first came to abroad, we are living comfortably in abroad. Those ones, they don't even teach their child anything.
Nothing.
But I tell you, as time is going, both the ones that are the retired ones, they are feeling it because they don't have good weather, like the climate change. Africa is cold. When you come in, you feel your bone is strong. You're jumping up and down. When that old age is coming, you will know that where you are is not your motherland.
Honestly.
That's the gospel truth. So, with this that is happening, by the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also followed to raise this thing that is happening today.
I'm telling you,
like said,
people that are not seeing it, that this wind.
And Okike will keep him.
Yes, so the wind started from him.
Amen. You see Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Yes.
They never believed. You know, this thing he came and said, this thing we did, the voting we cast.
Yes.
That thing we did, he did with us.
Yes.
They did it for themselves in the West.
Yes. So
they never believe. They never in their life believe there's somebody
that can come up with such initiative. Honestly, they never believed it.
They never believe there's somebody
that
will carry out that task.
Exactly.
So it's a blow to them. You know, when Mazi will come out, he's doing his thing. They will call him content creator. When they now saw, but you know what Okike did? They were pondering, looking, and he organized everything.
Everything.
For the thing. So that's why he's the finisher. The Madam Bao Bao, the Fulani goats, that one, she came late.
Oh, they are late.
She came late.
Yes, sir.
Because if all these things she's doing, lying, using one lie to cover another lie, which is not gelling together. If she has known, she wouldn't have come out.
At all, I'm telling you.
But even the Finland she went there and disgraced herself.
My sister, do you know that?
She went there and disgraced herself.
My sister, do you know that that woman told Adade Orama that she never wanted to come to Finland? That Adade Orama was saying, please come. I said, I don't want. Even she done the same thing to, I don't know, that she don't want to come. It was when it was when our PM was arrested and taken out for questioning. That's when she carried her bag. It's okay, she prepared herself and knew this is the time to strike. She came to Finland to strike. Thank God we didn't allow her.
Thank God that the three hefty men stood on the gates, stood firmly. God positioned you people.
Yes.
At the same time, he knows the end from the beginning.
Exactly.
Like he did everything. He allowed Simon to put everything in shape before allowing what is happening today to happen. To understand. When he's awake. He's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the last miracle, and that is what is happening. That's what is happening. The atmosphere is not the same. Remember when we were coming out for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Europe, protesting? Other Africans were quiet. The atmosphere is not like this. But if you look at it, people their eyes are opening. We won't take it. Can't kill them. So with that, you think people are sleeping? Everybody knows what is going on. We call them, they are war powers. They are not for us. They don't think of us. They want to kill the person.
Yes.
It won't happen anymore.
Never.
Our leaders that Okike prepared, they will come out. That last miracle, it will surely emerge.
You see?
It will come. Mazi, you try and get cinnamon.
Yeah.
and
cloves.
I'll send it on the, yes.
I have cloves. I have those things.
And you put this bay leaf inside.
Okay.
Yes. Boil it, and drink it every morning. Yes.
Yeah. I want to block one idiot that is making comments on my this thing. I want to block
them. All these people following, most of them following Ngozi or Abu Fulani. Most of them are mixed blood one.
Yeah.
Another one is the ones that are following GOS. I don't know if they think, if Biafra doesn't come, like the ones that are real people, our people, I don't know what they are thinking. As far if Biafra doesn't come, they are safe. None of them are safe. None of them. But they know better. Because the way Fulani is going, they think if they take their land, they'll tell them, okay, you guys are safe, come and stay here. Fulani does not know you if you're not Fulani.
Thank you very much. Still, Ebubedike Chineke Kpogoku, you are mad. And it's good that I had to announce it to you that you will never see anything from this channel again. You are a bastard. Yeah. Thank you very much, my beloved Gladys. Thank you so much. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Yeah. And still, I have transferred Okwara to you. You are going to be inflicted with cough. Yeah. That will never be. It will be incurable cough that will destroy you eventually. Still, Ebubedike, you are the one I'm telling this today. You will be inflicted with a cough that will destroy you, and you will transfer it to the rest of your generation. You are a mad idiot. Yeah. Thank you, Gladys, for calling. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we have another caller. Yeah, Ejima is calling. Okay. Yeah, this Ejima. Who is this Ejima that is calling? Who is this Ejima that is calling? Ejima, try and call back, or let me place the call back to you. We can call you back. They're calling from the zoo. Yes, Ejima, what do you have to say? Ejima, what do you have to say? You have the mic, please.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
Good afternoon, my brother.
I hear you.
Yeah. I'm making all the people. Thank you. Jamaica is struggle for the numbers.
Okay. Dalo.
Yeah. I am a Chineke na mebere.
It will happen.
Because of I'm a man release a mother for this problem now naga. So when I know what naga. I am also finding up an email Chineke na I might do the zoo. I never said the Chineke na we just try me. They might do the zoo. And he also not my own because woman I put on the zoo. I never make them up in the culture. You believe also get with Biafra and I would so. Opening also get with Biafra and I will and how get me so about on it.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And I hope you can speak English.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can speak English.
Yeah.
Science,
What is the truth in your own understanding? Which one is the truth now?
Yes.
Pastor
I know you as the Amor Biafra, Simon.
Okay. Yes.
You are the Amor Biafra of Simon. And you are a prophet. You are a pastor. You are a chosen one. I know. And you have a call. No matter anything now, I know that you have a call. And I know that you believe in prophet. The two of us.
Fine, but where are you? Where are you?
And landing now, Chineke now, God no way near prophecy. Prophecy will only have been a mission. Yeah?
Yes.
Professor will I believe in prophecy.
No, you are saying so many things. You are saying so many things. Yeah. Go straight to the point.
Now I'm the media now both to my Jews, Jews and I'm Ngozi Arabese, USB, cabinet now and Ogechi, okay. Those this not the your bar and this Biafra struggle. And when I'm like, this the division now. Also a lot of cash.
The division. Your line is not very clear. Don't let. I want to get you very clear. I don't want to be angry for the wrong reason. Okay. Who brought the division? Who brought the division?
We are not in the cabinet. We are watching.
You are watching this program and you are commenting at the same time through the phone. Put it off where you are watching me from. Okay. Put it off.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy is just confused. He's just a confused fellow. I don't want to insult him, but I don't think he's in his right mind. You understand? I have the number. The number is pinned there. Because you cannot cajole me by telling me that I am a prophet. I'm the armor bearer. Those things doesn't change it. I'm asking you, who is standing on the truth? Who is bringing division? Tell me and be direct. Don't be beating about the bush. Don't be beating about the bush. You call Genkeri, you call Ngozi, you call the US, but you are not telling me who bringing division. And as far as I'm concerned, I have already read in between the lines to know where that one is coming from. The exact word is the word people are called him. Uchechi, I've already told you what he is. Except if he calls me back now and tell me that yes, this is what he meant, then I will understand. But apart from that, your call is just useless. And this idiot, or still Ebubedike, I'm telling you with every fiber of my being, you are going to be cursed forever. Because you are coming here to tell me, hey, are you the one that was coughing and all that? From there, you are talking something else. Just to stir up the atmosphere. Your life will be ruined with the spell I cast upon you right now. Believe me. Because this time around is not... it's not the time when you come and you begin to jump up and down with your Fulani blood. You come into the midst of Umochineka and you begin to distract us with the nonsense. You understand? Now, this house that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu built, this particular government that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is leading, is intact. Is intact. Is in such hands where it cannot be corrupted. Is in such hands where it cannot be corrupted. That is why, as Biafrans right now, we know that we are now about to give Nigeria the final blow. And every one of you that are connected with Nigeria, if you attach yourself to Biafra, yet you are still connected to Nigeria, I pity for you, because the destruction that will happen to you, you won't believe it, oh. You won't believe it. So you better go and join Peter Obi. You better go and join Nkechi Blessing Ezobika. The strange that Nkechi Blessing Ezobika and her brother attached to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have already detached it. We are the ones in charge. Biafra Republic government in exile. We are the ones in charge. How many of you knew that Nkechi Blessing Ezobika made an arrangement? I don't know how they did it. They carried his brother and attached to the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We got there. And we got there on time. Call Ngozi, tell Ngozi that I'm talking. What tell Ngozi? Tell her that Van 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 is talking about her. We went there, right there, where Ngozi attached her useless brother into the government, into the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We went there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, who is that person? We told him that this person is an intruder. Fulani agent. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, remove him from there. Immediately. Immediately. Ngozi knows what I'm talking about. And some of you, you can only make that your reaction on my post. You can't make any comments. You are throwing your smiling face on the emotions. You can't make comments because you know you cannot do without Van 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 message. That's why you are here to watch. And you will just there be throwing your smiling face. Drop any comment now, we'll bury you. Drop comment now. Make it. You cannot just be laughing. Drop your comment, that thing in your mind. Write it and you see what we will do to you. We are not looking for viewers. We are looking for redeemed people. We want to redeem people. We want to save people. Ngozi went and attached her brother. You don't have a brother. That her brother that is the politician. The politician in the zoo. She went and I don't know how they do it. They inserted it. When we saw the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we said, what? What is Ezobika doing in this legal team? What is Ezobika doing here? Hey! Don't joke with our APM. Oh. You people will see him. He will, as you know, they talk. That's why he tell they walk. Oh. I swear with my life. Action was taken immediately. Immediately. So some of you will say, he don't like APM because he's not talking like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's not talking like Simon Ekpa. I am telling you what he's doing. What this APM is doing. The places APM is going on behalf of Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has gone to places Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have never gone. APM. That is why we are humble. We do not usurp authority, but we are messengers. We go. And when they send us to go extra mile, we go. Simon Ekpa, our PM, he can send me to places he has not gone to before. Because he knows that Van Van Van, you will get there and you will deliver. You are going with my spirit. He can send the APM where he himself has not gone before. Go there with my permission and my anointing. Go there, deliver, and come back. This APM have gone to places where our PM and our leader have not gone. Because you know why it has to be like that? Because at this point in time, our PM needed to go to those places. But where he is right now, he cannot go there. So he needed somebody to go with his anointing and his spirit and get the job done. The most important thing for PM and Onyendu is that the job is done. Do you understand? APM, he doesn't talk like your PM and Onyendu, but he walks the walk. He does the doings. Okay, when the doings, I'm telling you. Okay, when the doings. When doing so. Believe me. Ngozi thought, Ngozi said that they are now federal. Federal, Ngozi na about abuna zoo. But I want carry federal. Ngozi na about the game of federal. Aqua federal, Ngozi na about federal and kai neti woto na Biafra land. Ngozi, tell Ngozi, can't I come? Let me teach her something. You are playing game in the league of federal. And now our work and our doings is to bring down that federal. And there is no Jupiter that will stop us from bringing down that federal in Awara. So I want to see a federal. Kendiga Abaziri. Dara. You think you have brain. Why is Zobika no longer in the team? We removed him. We made sure that, look, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu can never deal with anything corrupt again. That is why we have the gatekeepers and the watchers. We have the gatekeepers and we have the watchers. Yes. We are keeping the gate and we are watching. Okwu gara warara anya na-ele warara ahụ ya ozugbo etie ya mmọnwụ. I'm mad. You're mad. Ọra na-agba. Etie ya mmọnwụ. So okwu na-aga warara anya na-aga warara na-ele ya apịa. Ntị anụ ihe. Na connive with zoo. Want to connive with zoo and come and pretend as if you are fighting for Biafra. Meanwhile, you are not fighting for Biafra. You are not fighting for Biafra. For Biafra. Ask Ngozi, what happened to your brother? Where is the Ezobika you brought in to come in and corrupt the legal team of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Immediately we identified it, we saw it. Immediately it was brought to the attention of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Now, this person, there is a mole. There's a zoo agent that's coming in. There's a Judas that's about to come in and choke something into this mist, into your body. He said, I'll get it. Oh, yeah, they have where else? Ozugbo. Kabuoya. Nna kabuoya. Ebi kabuoya. Ihe niile mere megide anyị kabuoya o. Ma nke ha mere n'ime nzizo kabuoya. Ebi kabuoya. If there's anybody that wants to call, please, you can make a call now, please. You can call, otherwise I'm just going to leave it here. And then we might be back. We have 100 people watching, over 100 people watching live. Let's see if there is any updates from, let me check APM, if APM have updates. I'll check APM and I'll check Aloy Ejimako. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Does the APM have updates? Okay. Okay. Even the Southeast Killer Herdsmen, not IPOB. Woman reply. The Southeast problem is Killer Herdsmen and not IPOB. Igbo woman replies, Chief of Defense Staff. Your problem is what? Is the Killer Herdsmen. Is the Killer Herdsmen. Not we saw it. I think I've already played this video. Yeah, I've already played this video. And then there is a whole post of them. Let me just share the screen. Let me share the screen so that I'll give you a few of these updates from the APM. a few of these updates from APM.
Are sponsoring the killings in Olu. If anybody tells you that IPOB is the one killing people in Olu zone, it is not correct. Wicked politicians are sponsoring the killings in Olu. If anybody tells you
this is the
that IPOB is the one killing people in Olu,
this is the Twitter handle of our APM. So you can see it. If you are not yet following, please go and make sure you follow for updates. Follow for updates. You can just put at Biafra Lion FC. Just put at Biafra Lions FC. That is the Twitter handle of our APM. So you go there and then you have all the updates. This video is there. Play this.
If anybody tells you that IPOB is the one killing people in Olu zone, it is not correct. Wicked politicians are sponsoring the killings in Olu.
This man said this thing a long time ago, and yet they have military men in Biafra land looking for IPOB. And this vulture that said this thing, he's the one sponsoring the army people in Biafra land that is still unaliving Biafrans today. And he's the one that made this open confession. You hear that? And then after that, this lady came up with this particular expose.
Good day, everyone. My name is Lolo Neka Chimese. I'm the national president of Igbo Women Assembly. My personal experience, when this insecurity was too much in the Southeast, I'm based in Lagos. For our group, we have different departments and we have media departments. So we decided to come and cover it and to find out what is actually happening. But when we came around to cover the insecurity, we discovered that 90%, I'm sorry to say, of the insecurity in the Southeast was caused by the military. I won't apologize for saying it, but they would have shot me at Osumu that time. So when we came, and on Monday, we decided to cover the state at home proper. So when I have my driver, I have my car, so I moved with my driver. So when we came to Olo, that near Banana Junction, we discovered that place was closed up by the military. So I had to come down because I have my military outfit. So I have my ID card. So I approached the militaries. Even when they saw me approaching them, they were like even their faces. And I greeted them and I said, Oja, why did you block the right? Who are you to answer that question, without the harassment? And I showed them my card. I said, unfortunately, I'm a media person and we are here to cover the sit at home because we realized that you said IPOP is sit at home and they're enforcing sit at home. But with the look of things, you are the one enforcing the sit at home because I know that before you came, there was nothing like this insecurity. Let's be honest to ourselves. Before the militaries were moved to Southeast, we didn't have this bad. So you were brought here to relax the sit at home. Not that there were clashes within the sit at home, but for you to relax it so that people will start coming out. Now that you are blocking the road, it's like you are helping to now enforce the sit at home. So when I now flashed my car, they now ran inside. So out of anger, I moved those things on the road. And then I drove past. I covered the whole of Southeast. When you approach their checking point, they look more deadly than any criminal, even armed robbers will meet on the road. The way they approach, the way they harass. So after touring the whole of Southeast, we now realize that even the way they harass motorists, the way they harass people, we now realize that 80% of what we are being told is being done by the militaries and the harassment. Now, on my way back, I'm from Imo State, so I ended up in my hometown. I'm from Olo, actually. And then going back to Nnewi, where I was last, so taking that Osumuruhu is usually faster. So I came to I landed through the Imo State airport. I forgot to remove the tag on my bag. So when I approached that Osumuruhu, they stopped us. And when they saw the tag, they said, where are you coming from? I explained myself. They searched me and what have you. And then when they took my passport, they said, Madam, where are you going to? I said, I'm going to Nnewi. Where? Nnewi South. Where in Nnewi South? Oto. Where in Oto? They were not asking me my village. At that time, I was very upset with what they were doing. I said, in that means we are under siege. This is not security. You have for another mission. Oga, what are you doing with my village and my family name? So you are the ones that will collect this information from our sons that come from abroad, and then you give it to your kidnappers. It means you are involved in kidnapping. Otherwise, why would you be asking me? I said I'm going to know. Is that not enough? You asked me my village, I told you. You asked me my town, I told you. You are not asking me my name, where I come from. So what else? In the night, you come and carry me like foul. They were, in fact, they cocked their gun. 10 of them, they were mad. They were ready. I lost it. I now said, the Southeasterner needs to find out what is going on. This has nothing to do with IPOP. The problem is the media were reporting something else, while underneath something else was going on. So when I got home eventually, in fact, when I went after the quarrel, I told my boy, you know what, turn this vehicle. If I pass, they'll kidnap me. I think they work with those criminals in the bush. They kept them there. How can they keep this armor, tanks, and what have you? How large is Osumu? It's that forest that they cannot fish out those things. So as we were turning, they seized my car key. So I left them. So I think the whole drama, they went to bring their leader, the Ogas. They came with their van and they collected the key and they handed it over to me. I was alarmed. When I got home, I called the PG of my local government and I said, Oga, people should stop looking at IPOP. I'm not an IPOP member. I don't know them, but this is what is going on. See. As I was talking, a young man said, madam, they seized my machine there. Yes, because people, Okada will not pass through that Osumo, but I think it's better now. The man said, madam, I am. I said, what did you say? He said, I am. But we are stuck. You know, that was the reply.
You see? The reply of PG.
Good day, everyone.
Stop, man. We have played it. The reply of the PG was, madam, we know. So if this woman who went to find out is confirming what Hope Uzodinjo already admitted a long time ago, then you ask yourself, what are those military doing in Biafra land? They are the ones causing the insecurity and what have you. So let me quickly see if there's any update with Aloy Ejimako on Aloy Ejimako on the update for Martin Nnamdi Kanu's case tomorrow. So what the update here there is that in addition to Chief Kanu Agabi, SAN, and Uchenna Njoko, SAN, 4 more senior advocates have joined Martin Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. 4 more senior advocates have joined Martin Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. They are Professor Onyechi Ikpeazun, SAN, Emeka Etiaba, SAN, Mela Audu Nunge, SAN, and Dr. Joseph Akubo, SAN. All of them are senior advocates of the Zoological Republic. And the beautiful thing is that you see, they are senior advocates that will stand and speak for truth. There is no janjaweed among them. There's no janjaweed. The janjaweed that would have come and take what they plan in secret and take to them, which happened to be Ngozi Orabwe Fulani Ezobika, has been deleted. Yeah. So that's what we have from Aloy Ejimako's update. 7 hours ago, this was updated. You can go there and see it for yourself. Apart from that, is there any other update? This one has been there for some time. So that's the update for now. So we've seen that, and I'm going to leave it there. So men and brethren, 4 more sophisticated senior advocates. Let us see the Maradona. Aloy Ejimako wants to see the Maradona that the zoo want to play. For those 3 days, on the 29th, which is tomorrow, 2nd of May and 6th of May, Let us see the Maradona they want to play. Yes, we know they know how to play Maradona. They will still try to play Maradona. But look, whichever way they come, we are ready. And you know the joy we have is that we did not fold our hands to wait for the outcome. No. If we had folded our hands to wait for the outcome, we would have had an outcome since. But because we did not fold our hands for outcome, they have been trying to negotiate, pleading with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, accept this, accept that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu completely tell them it is Biafra. Even in their court, he told them, I am fighting for Biafra. I didn't commit any crime. So anybody that will come up openly and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should negotiate with him and let him, agree that he will not fight for freedom. They will stop talking about Biafra. If you say it, your tongue will cleave to the roof of your mouth. The God of Biafra will persecute you, will deal with you. Do you know what will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if he accepts that? The spirit of Ikonso will not allow him to sleep one night. The spirit of the over 3,000 Biafra children that were genocidally murdered in Biafra land will never allow him to sleep for another night. Do you understand? Their spirit will fight because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received a mandate from them that, look, we must get vindicated. The man Simon Ekpa collected it also from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to continue that pattern. That never say die. Look, it is either Biafra or death. Biafra or we all perish. But see that Biafra. And then when we talk about Biafra or perish, we will make sure that only open everybody. So if you want to leave, allow us to leave. You know what it is called? Biri Kambiri. You like life, Abi. You want to leave. You want to enjoy your Abuja. You want to enjoy your Sokoto. You want to enjoy your Meduguri. We must enjoy our Biafra. Simple and short. If you say we will not enjoy our Biafra and you want to enjoy your Abuja and your Meduguri, how would you be that? It doesn't work that way. So I'm going to leave it here. Looks like we have already engaged. Nobody is coming in to engage us. We'll leave it here. Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Please remember, all that we need right now to be sure that we are doing the needful is to make sure we are always on the website and giving our support. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. ipobinusa.org/donate. Very, very important. If we do that, it will be well with us. Our boys will be happy and they will continue. They will continue to do the needful. But if we don't support our men, I would think we can still have it. It's not easy like that. It makes it more difficult for us. So make it easier. If 100 of you, 200 of you will agree and say, every week we'll give $100. $100 every week. Every week. 1,000 of you, 20,000 of you. Every week we'll give $50. 100,000 of you. Every week we'll give $20. You will agree within your groups, create your groups, your WhatsApp groups, and then put it into Biafra Liberation Army on the website. You understand? If we can do that, there's a method that we can apply for fundraising. We'll not be always coming online. Ngozi will just be making noise, and everything she's doing will just be noise. Biafra Liberation Army is well prepared, well equipped, and you are making sure that they are getting everything they need. There are men. What they need are things to stuff themselves up. There are men. Believe me, there are men. So thank you very much. And may Chukwu Kabiama Premi Henele bless you. Make sure you hit the like button. We have only 97 likes. so far. And I know that so many of you have come into this program today with just 97 likes. Yeah, but make sure you like it. Very important. Commercial. I'll be back hopefully later. Bye for now.